This is Diane Hopkins, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to share your story to sell your offers. Now, when you've got a business and you've got a service or a product, it's really important to use your personal story to connect with your clients and actually help sell what it is you're offering. And people love hearing personal stories. They love connecting with people on a human level, and they love to feel like they've been through something that you've been through. In this video, I'm going to give you the 3 key points to consider when you're sharing your personal story for your business. The first point is to use your why. Simon Sinek, author of Start With Why, tells us that it's the why that people buy, not the actual service or product we're selling. People really want to know your motivation. They want to understand why it is that you do what you now do. So this is a really good place to use your personal story. And if there's something that you've learned, that you've overcome, that you've struggled with, that you now want to help other people with, this is a really powerful way to sell your offers to your ideal clients. It's also a great way to build trust and to build connection. And if people understand why it is that you've come to be doing the work that you're doing, they're more likely to want to buy from you. The second point is the Me Too factor. Now, when you share your story, you want your ideal client to think, wow, me too, you're talking about me exactly. And obviously your ideal client won't be exactly the same as you, but so what you want to tap into is the common emotions or common situation, desires, fears that you might have experienced that relate to your ideal client. So for example, you might want to tell people how you experienced burnout after working really long hours, being really unhappy with work, but feeling like you had to keep on striving and striving and striving. So a lot of people would relate to that story, even if they were in different industries from you or working different kinds of jobs. So the key here is to think about the common emotion or the common situation that might connect you with your ideal client. The third point is the turnaround. So this is how you can actually share your personal story with your ideal client. So there are 3 parts to the turnaround: the before state, the crisis, and the after state. Now, the turnaround should describe a situation that you yourself have overcome, something that became difficult in your life, and it's something that will connect with the ideal client in some way. So if you're a more general life coach, you can use any situation that was a struggle that you overcame. But if you're working in a specific industry, you want to connect with a situation that really relates to the same kind of struggle your ideal client is going through that you want to help them with. So the first part, the before, that's where you describe what life was like before. And often this is when life was just cruising. Maybe you were happy with your job, but perhaps there was like a kind of nagging discontent or sort of minor health problems. And then you talk about what happened to change all that. So often there's a crisis that's a catalyst for like a deeper or bigger change in your life. So the crisis can be something small or it can be something large. Obviously, it should really come from an authentic expression of what your personal story is. So it could be something that may be a big health crisis or a divorce or being fired or just having like a deep kind of moment of like, I can't do this anymore. Whatever it was that actually forced you to have to change your life in some way. And now the after state is how life is now that you've overcome that struggle. So you should then describe not just the circumstances or conditions of your life, like for example, maybe you've got a lot more free time, or maybe your business is growing, or your health is better, or your relationships are thriving, but also focus on the inner state. So maybe your life doesn't look that different on the outside, but on the inside, you experience so much less stress, so much less anxiety, you feel happier, you feel more alive. So focus on the facts of your situation from before to after, but also on the emotional changes. Now, it's always good to combine conditions with emotions because people are interested in like how your life has changed on the outside, but they really connect with and often buy from the emotional content. That's where they can really connect with you. I've just shared 3 key points to consider when you're sharing your story and how these will help you connect with your ideal clients and sell your offers. So it's time to start. Go to your website, social media, blogs, and your public speaking events and start really using your story to sell your offers. Hey, this is Diane Hopkins. Thanks for watching. If you're a coach, passionate entrepreneur, or aspiring thought leader, make sure you've subscribed to get my latest videos. And visit my website to read the full blog and access free planners, templates, and cheat sheets that will help you translate your unique expertise into thought leading content that transforms your audience and builds your business. Bye for now.